Howdy ho there, neighbors. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Edie. I'm here in my sewing room because I need to make some pillows. I'm not happy. Do you ever just get bored with your regular face? Let's do a costume. Isn't that better? Howdy ho there, neighbors. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. This is my Jessica Rabbit wig. Or you can call me Ariel. Or how about Poison Ivy? Although I think she wore green, didn't she? She wore a green jumpsuit. I'm wearing a black jumpsuit. But wasn't there a superhero with red hair that wore a black jumpsuit? Who am I thinking of? Put it in the comments now. Did you have a good New Year's Eve? What did you do? Tell me everything. I plopped down on the sofa and had random food and watched random TV, and it was delightful because I don't like New Year's Eve. I've never liked New Year's Eve. Historically, it hasn't gone well for me. I used to be really superstitious about it and call people and say, can you just not, for the next 24 hours, do anything? Don't even drink water. I don't need anybody having a stroke or a heart attack or dying. All of these things have happened, by the way, past New Year's Eve. But then, after the Lord delivered me on November 1st of 2020, I realized I don't need to be afraid or worried about anything. God's will be done. Hallelujah. Praise Jehovah. So, I am feeling better. Thank you for all of your prayers and kind messages. I still have some brain fog, but feeling more energized today than I have in like a week and a half. Next week, I'm off because PTO restarted. We're going to be starting our book, our Candyland Make Him a Sandwich book. We still need a name for those days in which we review the book. Can't just be like, oh, it's Tuesday, we're going to read. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody's going to tune in on a random Tuesday. We need to have a name. Candy Cane had some fun in Candyland earlier in the week, or was it last week? She went on Twitter. I don't know why she didn't do it on YouTube, but she's getting ripped apart because of the whole Mitch Snow debacle, if that's even his real name. Mitch Snow, the one she had on to allege that he saw Erica Kirk and Charlie Kirk's head of security the day before Charlie was assassinated at an assassination planning meeting. That was the implication of what he was saying. She allowed a random man, this random Mitch person, which again, we don't know if that is his real name, to come on her channel with her almost 6 million subscribers to hear him say these words. And so, of course, people reacted like, girl, even those close to her were like, we this is actually really bad. We can't support you in this endeavor this time. Fix this. So it's not been going well for her. And now she's trying to backpedal and, of course, gaslight us and say, why are you so focused on Mitch? And it was one episode. Like, I didn't even dedicate an entire series to it. Why are you still talking about it, people? Because the panel people that she had on, some of them were, critics, but some were her besties, like Myron Gaines. Oh, wow. That guy didn't come down for air. Kissing her bottom. Could not say enough wonderful things about Candy. He even called her a criminal investigator. And the criminal investigation that she's conducting is great. He thinks she's doing a great job. Wow. She just ate that up. Thank you. And thank you for saying that. Be reminded that I lost my friend. Charlie was my friend. My team is only 4 people. She was basically asking for grace for her lunacy. My theories aren't panning out, but just give me some grace, which is funny because when Erica, Charlie Kirk's widow, asked for grace for herself and her team, she said, that's a no can do. Put your big girl pants on and buck up, girl. But now she wants grace. Funny. Really strange that she did it on Twitter. She was even fumbling around saying, I don't know how to do this on Twitter. And yes, I'm going to keep calling it Twitter, not X, because no, they can't keep changing things that we know. Like Cracker Barrel, don't you come in here with plain white walls, cutting boards scattered here and there on the walls, and give me a Chili's-inspired menu. No, bring back the brown lettuce with the antique chainsaw dangling above my head with the brown parchment menus. So I'm going to call it Twitter. I had to wait for the entire thing to be posted so that I could fast forward. I didn't even watch it real time because I couldn't. But then, of course, Milk Bar TV comes in for the win. Honestly, this guy Nathan, everything. He posted a then and now compilation. Did I already say it was everything? Again, the brain fog. Thank you, Milk Bar, for making life easier for all of us who want to react to this nonsense.
What I'm about to tell you guys today is going to positively blow your mind. I just cannot see how this would lead to anything other than a full confession from the government about the military's involvement in his assassination. We didn't know what it was going to lead to. And I was like, I couldn't have been more deferential in saying that this could literally lead to nothing, but because of this weird prayer and the way it came in, I think that we should follow it. It was sort of one episode. I didn't exactly dedicate a whole series to it. Not even 5 minutes after this email hit my inbox, I was calling this person and I had no idea what it was going to lead to, whether it was going to be a totally insane person or whether or not it was going to be a very swiftly answered prayer. And it's legit. This is a legit story that I'm about to share with you.
What I'm saying is that in 2 months, nobody is going to remember the name Mitch Snow or Fort Huachuca, and this is not going to go anywhere, and that this is a nothing burger. I just think it's an absolute nothing burger that's not going to lead anywhere.
I have my reservations about Mitch, and I feel like I should be able to voice those concerns. And I know that a lot of people don't care about his past or his history, or I don't even want to say only his history, because currently it's my understanding that he does have open cases. But when we're looking at, you know, somebody's credibility, how can we find them credible if the only thing that we have to take is their word for something? And right now it's he said, she said. He said that he saw people there and we can only take his word for it. And when you have every single person in his life, not only the exes, but his children, who he's never had custody of any of them, they all say the same thing, that he's a pathological liar. I have trouble trusting an individual like that.
Yeah, do I think he's like paranoid? Do I believe that he probably hasn't been like the number one father in life? Sure. I want you to know that there were literally 51,000 emails unanswered in that box. And I went to church and I prayed and I said, give me something. And it was the first email, just like I said to you. I mean, what did I call 4 minutes after the email was sent? And it was actually me. I didn't send it to like my producer. I was just like, hey, maybe this is it. And I can't help but to see God in that.
I try to look at things from a biblical lens, and you know, you have to judge people by their fruit. And if all your fruit is rotten, then I have trouble believing anything that you have to say.
This thing, does it mean anything? Does it not mean anything? How can I verify it? And I'm at the mercy of Mitch's recollection.
I am confused why it's been a week of talking about this meeting and I still am not.
You guys are the ones talking about it. I think that this is God operating. I really do. I think, bless this man. He is being 100% honest, and you are free to look further into this. I am certain he is going to probably be doing a lot of interviews in the near future. I'm glad that you're a part of the conversation, and you have every right not to believe Mitch. It wasn't like
I'm not married to this, Candace. I'm not married to this guy. I'm not married to this theory. Like, if it's nothing, then it's nothing, right? Yeah. And I'm going to need really big receipts to believe it.
So far, you haven't connected it to the assassination in any way whatsoever, except that maybe this guy thinks that he saw people that are around Charlie Kirk. Clearly, the insinuation is that these people had something to do with the assassination, and you can make that claim or not, or pretend that you are, or pretend that you're not, but you obviously are. But like, that's all. I don't really care about any of that.
Thanks,
but you have to.
I know Harrison wants some very hard, wants us to make allegations, and
he wants us to make a mistake, you know, more than anything else.
Well, I don't. Hold on. Why would I want you? Why would I want you to make a mistake?
Well, if you don't know Harrison, then you can just keep watching the show. Like, you're not required to, like, you know, you're like demanding. What is it? It's like, I don't know. I just got the picture, man. Like, you know, and so I think your energy is just, frankly, and I'm not trying to be judgmental, but like, it's a little lame, I guess is a nice way to say it. It's just pretty lame to like try to put this like unnecessary pressure. What do you get? What do you mean? It's giving Ben Shapiro, you know? You never want to give Ben Shapiro. Just wait in terms of why this suddenly feels very important when we were all willing to accept. I did one episode on this, guys. Like I said, I'm going to put together a fundraiser for you, you know, imminently. So, and this is obviously is just the first conversation we're having. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, not just for sharing what happened. And I do believe you are a missing piece of this. I don't know what comes next, but I just want you to know that like you have an ally in me, and I hope you see that I am a fighter. And when I see good people and bad things happen to them, I will fight. And same for the people that watch this podcast. They are fighters as well. So, and they've had my back, and they will have your back. I promise you that. You know, like, hey, this guy said this, whatever. And then all of a sudden you guys every day are obsessing over it. Won't let it go. I had him on the show. That was it.
You won't let it go. I had him on the show. That was only one time. I allowed him to say that Erica Kirk planned the murder of her husband, and Charlie Kirk's head of security was in on it as well, and they're probably having an affair. One time I allowed it only. Did start a fundraiser, $150,000 from the fundraiser. Just won't let it go. At once only. And you won't let it die. You won't let it go. You keep talking about it, over, one thing after another. All Mitch said was that Erica Kirk was there to plan the deletion of her husband. That's the only thing I ever allowed him to say. I don't know why you're making such a big deal out of that. I have no idea. So you just need to forget that I ever had him on. Just forget. I'm deleting that episode. Isn't that good enough? And he said he wasn't sure. I mean, when I asked for the percentage, was it 99? I don't think he said 100, did he? Skylar? It wasn't a definitive answer. It wasn't, I know it for sure. It was, I kind of maybe know it. I lost my friend. Cut me some slack here. It'll never happen, but if she would just dedicate one of her shows to admitting that she was wrong about everything and that she's not doing well. Since she's not doing well, she's done crazy things and she's sorry. People would probably rally around her, forgive her. People are usually very forgiving. But you see, it will never happen because she's incapable of admitting fault because she genuinely doesn't believe she's done anything wrong ever. Her entire existence, she's blameless. That's how she views herself. She may feign humility at times. I mean, I'm not perfect. I struggle with this and that. But then she'll go on to explain why she really is perfect. She would humble herself. The smallest bit of humility. People would forgive her. And she could turn things around for herself. But no, because she is a malignant, psychopathic narcissist. She is one of those who would, if she went on a criminal spree, and the police zeroed in on her and they were surrounding her house, she would deletion by cop. Instead of having to be held accountable for any of her actions, she'd rather die. But what do I know? I could just say things like her. I don't want any ramifications. And yet George is still nowhere to be found. Not a peep from George, letting his wife crash out like this in front of the universe. Ugh, he doesn't love her. He doesn't love her. Nobody is intervening to stop the madness. This is embarrassing. Isn't that so embarrassing? Oh, for people to be able to pull up your past show clips and prove you wrong with your own words. That's so embarrassing. You said what you are about to reveal, you're convinced is going to result in a full-on confession from all parties involved in the deletion of Charlie Kirk. That's a big claim. You also brought a holy, precious God into the mix and said that it was God ordained. Of all the thousands of emails that you received, you saw his after that very intentional prayer. So you're convinced this is God's hand is in this. That is a big claim. It's like saying, the Lord came to me and told me this. Thus saith the Lord. It's like a false prophet, right? Those who say, I've been appointed as an apostle and prophet, modern day apostle and prophet, and these things are going to happen. This person's going to be the president. And then it doesn't happen. And they have to say, I'm practicing prophecy. I didn't say it was going to be 100% accurate. Yes, you did. Every single prophecy spoken by a true prophet of God has come to pass. In Scripture tells us, if someone comes in my name and prophesies even one thing that doesn't come to pass, that person is a false prophet. So, Candace, you cannot say God's hand was in this. And then when it comes out that the man that you platformed is a fraud and has some really dark, shady things, and people are calling you out left and right because even for the crazies, you're too crazy now. Then you want to say, I just had him on once. I don't know what the big deal is. Because you said it was from God and that you were 100% certain it was going to result in a full-on confession. That's why. This woman. And you guys want to say, I'm insufferable, you candies. Yeah. Maybe I'll incorporate a wig into each video. This is so much fun. It's too bad I didn't find this wig when I did Ariel. It was a different wig that I ordered from Amazon, and a lot of work went into making it look like Ariel, when this one is pretty spot on, and it was only $20. Feel free to go watch that video. It's called For Lily. What are your thoughts on this? Are you delighting in this? Because it's just wonderful when the wicked get what's coming to them. Like, she's starting to get what's coming to her. Right? She's lied for so long and ruined so many lives and tried to demolish people. And now she's being called out. All right. The brain fog is real, guys. But at least I'm feeling better. I hope this video was fun and it made sense. And I can't wait to dive into this book. And I will incorporate a wig into some of my videos because this is just giving me life. It's giving me life and energy. Red is my color. I've always wanted this really bright red. I should have done it when my hair was blonde. You know, when I destroyed my hair by bleaching it. I wanted to. I said, Danielle, I want to do red. She's like, don't do red. No, everybody talked me out of it, but look, red is my color, isn't it? Okay, I love you so. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, is this not working?